What's a mystery or legend on base no one could explain? At Fort Benning, there was this persistent rumor about the phantom Chow Hall musician who would play reveille on a trumpet at exactly 3:17 a.m. every Tuesday night. Nobody ever saw him, but half the base would wake up to perfect bugle calls coming from somewhere near the mess hall. It started about 6 months before I got stationed there. Soldiers would report hearing reveille played flawlessly in the middle of the night, always the same time, always Tuesdays. The MPs investigated multiple times, but never found anyone with a trumpet or any evidence of who was doing it. The weird part was that it wasn't just random noise. Whoever was playing knew military bugle calls perfectly. They'd play reveille, then taps, then assembly, like they were running through the entire repertoire. Some guys swore they heard retreat and colors too, but only the early calls were consistent. Base security set up cameras around the Chow Hall, but the music seemed to come from different locations each time. One week it sounded like it was coming from the roof, the next week from the dumpsters behind the building. The cameras never caught anything except confused soldiers wandering around in their underwear looking for the source. The mystery deepened when we discovered that several soldiers had been sleepwalking on Tuesday nights. They'd wake up standing outside the Chow Hall, holding random objects like spatulas or coffee cups, with no memory of how they got there. The base psychologist couldn't explain why so many people were having the same sleepwalking episodes. Things got really weird when Private Morrison claimed he followed the music one night and found an old maintenance shed that had been locked for years. Inside, he said he found vintage military band equipment and sheet music from the 1940s. But when he brought the MPs back the next day, the shed was empty. The base historian did some research and found that during World War II, there had been a bugler stationed at the base who died in a training accident. Apparently, he used to practice at night because he was too nervous to play in front of other soldiers during the day. Whether it was a ghost, an elaborate prank, or mass hallucination, the Tuesday night concerts became legendary. New soldiers would stay awake on Tuesday nights hoping to hear the phantom bugler, and veterans would tell increasingly elaborate stories about their encounters with the mysterious musician. I left that base without ever solving the mystery, but I heard the trumpet calls 3 times during my tour. Each time was hauntingly beautiful and perfectly executed, like listening to a professional military band performance at 3 a.m.